Us humans love to overcomplicate things. We do it in life, we do it in business, and we definitely do it in trading. So think about it, right? The markets are full of endless strategies, really fancy indicators, and conflicting opinions. And for some reason, we think that the more fancy an indicator is, the more of a successful day trader we're gonna be. But in reality, what happens is that we lose sight of what is the most important, which is actual price action. And I'm definitely guilty of this, and I realized that the reason for the first 2 to 3 years of my day trading career I was not profitable was because I was making day trading so complicated, and it really shouldn't have been. So in today's video, I want to talk with you about how you could simplify your day trading strategies, how to come up with a strategy that fits your personality the best, and how quicker you could become a profitable day trader. That way you don't have to wait months and years to become a profitable day trader, and you could do it so much faster. So let's get into it. If you're new here, my name is Houman, and I went from working in the Silicon Valley to building a 7-figure e-commerce business to now becoming a full-time day trader. And this channel is all about documenting that journey and sharing everything that I learned along the way. So if that's something that you vibe with, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel and join me on this journey. So before we do anything else, we need to be able to take a look at a chart and be able to see what is the chart telling us. No fancy indicators, no clutter on the screen, and just literally the raw, naked price action. And that's really important, and what I'm going to do here is remove any indicator that I have on the screen, which is my 9 EMA, 200 EMA, and VWAP, and the only thing I have here is the support and resistance line. And I've actually made a whole video on how to easily find support resistance, so if you haven't checked that out, definitely go ahead and take a look at that after you watch this video. Currently, actually, the market is open, so we're going to go ahead and do this while looking for our next opportunity to enter the market. So the way I would do it is I would go to the weekly. What is the price telling me right now? So we clearly see that 2 weeks ago, the price went up to this level and had a huge rejection, came all the way back down here. The next week, it tried to break through that again, and it went up but failed and closed back below. And this week, it tried to go to that level again and had a huge rejection. That is telling me that the bears are kind of getting this control, right? We had this huge run up here, and we are clearly hitting some kind of a level which is having a lot of rejection from. So coming in right now, I am definitely liking shorts more than longs, right? So then I go down to the daily level. Now, each of these candles indicates one day, right? So this is how this week has gone. 2 days ago, we had a big, massive bearish candle here that closed. Then yesterday we tried to do a bounce and closed doji, right? There was really not much of a bounce happening. We tried to bounce from that level, but we closed doji. And again, today we are having a huge downward momentum day. So coming in right now, if I'm looking at the 1-hour chart, I am more bear biased. We're seeing constant lower lows and lower highs being formed. And we could also go ahead and draw this trend line over here. So going in now, I definitely don't want to be looking for long. I am looking for the next opportunity to go short. And for this, we didn't need any indicators. We didn't need anything else. In fact, if we had any other indicators, I think that would have confused us more than it would have helped us. So the number one thing to do always is look at the raw naked chart and read what is the price telling you to do. Step 2 is to define your market condition variable. So this is kind of like your trigger to start looking for a day trade opportunity or to stay out of the market. And the way I look at it is kind of like surfing. When you go surfing, you need to make sure that the weather conditions are good for you to actually go surfing, right? The wind has to be hitting at a certain angle. There has to be waves in the water. You can't just go pick up your board and go surfing, right? You need to actually first check, is the weather good for you to go surfing or not? So in a similar way, when you are looking to take a day trade, the first thing you have to ask yourself is to make sure that the market conditions are good for you to go take a day trade. So for me, I'm a momentum day trader. So what's important for me is to make sure there is a momentum in the market, right? I can't be a momentum day trader without momentum. That's not going to work. So my market variable is to wait to make sure that there is a volume in the market. So for me personally, I look for a big fat 1-hour candle closure in the direction of my daily bias before I look for any opportunity. opportunity. So in the morning and throughout the day, I have the 1 hour chart on and I'm constantly looking at the 1 hour candle closure. And whenever I have that strong 1 hour candle closure is when I start going down to the lower time frame, looking for an opportunity. And this is great because I'm not just sitting on my laptop, looking at the lower time frame and trying to long, trying to short. I wait until the market conditions are good before I start looking for a day trade. And that's something that is really, really, really important to be part of your day trading strategy. And step 3 is to develop your entry model with proper risk management. So once you have the market conditions and the market conditions are good for you to look for a trade, you need to have a strategy to actually take that trade. And this is basically your strategy. And there's millions of strategies out there on the internet, and you could just go out on YouTube day trading strategy. You're going to be bombarded with so many different strategies. And also I got my strategy as well, which got me profitable and 6-figure funded. So you could definitely check that video out. But my strategy is not necessarily the best. This is very subjective. Everybody has their own strategy. You could definitely pick whatever strategy that is best for you. But what is important is that you have very specific day trading strategy and you stick to that plan over and over and over again, and you don't strategy hop. That is the worst thing, because what a lot of traders do is that they have a strategy that works for a few trades, but once they have a couple of losses, they think that there is an issue in the trading strategy itself. Whereas this is a game of probabilities, right? There's going to be winning days, there's going to be losing days, but what's important is that you stick to whatever day trading strategy that you have, and you always do that same day trading strategy. And I actually just finished reading a really good book, and it's called The Market Maker's Matrix, Volume 1 by Evan Christopher. And there's a quote that is related to this that I want to read for you. Trading is a game of probabilities. This means something is more likely to happen over another. So if you deviate from a specific trading plan, you're increasing the variable set and adding a new element which can have detrimental effect to your day trading. And this is so true, because you have to take exactly the same trade every single time, and you cannot deviate from it. Otherwise, you are not following your day trading plan. And as you're doing all of this, it's really important to also take your personality in mind as well, because your trading should also fit the kind of person you are. So for example, one question to ask yourself is, do you like roller coasters, right? Do you like very fast-paced environments? So if the answer is yes, perhaps a scalping might be the best for you. You might want to be trading on the 2-minute chart, 5-minute chart perhaps. Or if you're more of a chill person, you like to think about things a little bit and take very calculated risks, so perhaps taking a higher time frame, day trading, or even swing trading might be best for you, right? So taking a trade on the 15-minute or a 30-minute or the 1 hour or the 4-hour chart, that might be the best for you. So for me, I don't like roller coasters, right? I like to think about a trade, wait for a trade to set up, and stay in that trade for a few hours. So that's kind of my style. That's why I do longer term day trading. Most of my trades are between 2 hours to 6 hours long. So that's really what fits my personality the best. I tried scalping, I tried taking trades on 2 minutes, and it doesn't work for me. I've tried it many times. I take really bad trades. It just kind of makes me nervous and frustrated. It doesn't work for me, right? So that's really also important to keep in mind the kind of person that you are. So in conclusion, guys, simplicity is the answer to success. Let's not try to overcomplicate things, put such a fancy indicators on our charts. Read the chart, keep your strategies simple. That allows you to have an open mind on the market, to be able to actually read what is the market telling you. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video and you got some value from it. If you did, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment where you're watching from, where you are in your trading journey, and also what you would like to see in the future in this channel. I would love to have that conversation with you in the comment section, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you next time.